Filet. Hey. Let's talk about filet. So when you buy a filet, you're buying the center part of the Fred Flintstone roast, this part, okay? It runs down the inside of the back of the animal. Please buy whole animal butcher meat, which are butchers that take whole carcasses and cut them down because it's very expensive, as it should be, and usually those are humanely kept animals. Ask your butcher, it matters. And also, tip your butcher. So when you buy a filet, you can buy the entire filet, which is gonna run you about $300, $270, so you don't want that. You want the center cut, or the Chateaubriand, which is the center part of the filet. The filet is folded under and tied. The tail ends, they fold it under and then they wrap it with string or fat or bacon, depending on what you asked for. But this is the Chateaubriand, so there's no fold, okay? The day that you are gonna cook this, you're gonna take it out of the refrigerator in the morning. If you cook cold meat, let alone cold Chateaubriand, you're just an idiot. I can't help you. Now this prep should be done about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before your filet is ready to go into the oven. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna do a light coating of olive oil on it, so put it in your hand. And don't respect this thing, it gave its life for you, don't forget that. Treat it as sweetly and beautifully as we can. And then we're going to coat it with basically chopped up herbs. Now I didn't show this because I figure chopping up herbs is not that difficult. You just take thyme, rosemary, a little bit of sage, not too much because it's medicinal, parsley, and just finely chop it, or even put it in the food processor if you don't want to do that. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, kind of roll it around in the salt. Don't forget to get the ends, a little bit of pepper. Push this onto it. So these are the herbs that I cut up. So I'm going to go like this. So the reason these are a little bit dark is because they're actually, I put a little bit of oil in them because I cut them last night and I wanted them to stay nice. So you don't have to be prissy. Then you're gonna take your pre-prepared pan, which you've put tin foil on. You're just gonna place it there so it's totally ready to go. Nothing to do now with this except cook it. A little bit more salt. Your filet is ready to go into the oven about an hour and a half after it's sat with this on it for some time so it can really get herby. So I say, hey, filet. You've preheated your oven to like 480, or if you have convection, 470. Even 500 if you're not scared. The meat takes around 25 minutes. I know it sounds crazy, but it's about 25 to maybe 30 minutes, and then it should rest almost as long as you cooked it for. Here we go. What you're gonna look for, Juan, who works with me for these huge parties, he's like a genius, he's a much better chef than me. He says, if you see little drops of blood on the top, I'm sorry, it does have blood in it, on the top of the filet, it means it's almost done. He's right. So don't be scared about 25 to 30 minutes, okay? I know it sounds like, oh my God, it's so big, but it's the correct amount of time. Okay, so. So I say, hey, filet.